What up, Authentic Squad? It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. I'm sharing a video right now. Honestly, like, it's just more about letting go. Like, do I know everything about letting go? No, I don't know everything about letting go. I just know what I know about letting go, So, letting go, what's the main thing? The main thing about letting go for me is honestly like our internal. That's the main point I'm touching at. Excuse me, I'm gonna actually let go and go another way out this exit. I'm silly, but you know what I mean. Like, okay, so astrology. Let's take it to astrology. I'm an Aries. You know, I don't know all about astrology. I know it's not the sole truth of who I am. I can relate with a lot of it though, and it does, add some meaning, and it's pretty cool. So, whatever. I can relate to it. I'm not justifying or defending my behavior. I'm just saying sometimes I have been very impatient, and I've been working on improving my impatience so I can be very patient with the world, and like at the same time, I can still say that for the rest of the world. Like other people who may not be a whole different zodiac, they may be impatient, or whatever. Whatever, it's subjective. I'm not going to get too analytical about this stuff. All I'm saying is for me personally, like what I've noticed is like, okay, the main thing, money, love, new experiences, stuff we really, enjoy doing, our happiness, friends. Those are the main things that really matter in life, honestly. And so about that, touching up on that, what's the most main important things that we get from it? You know, fulfillment from it. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes we can be very anxious about the stuff. Like okay, boom. Let's say you want to go and be with your lover, be with the lover, date someone, whatever, intimate, romantic, whatever. Spouse, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something intimate like that. And boom, you just want a quick fix, hook up, this and that. So part of us, some of us, we already know what happens with that. Like it's just here today, gone tomorrow type stuff, and a lot of times it might not be much. Then the rest of us, we start to actually really just desire some real deep, true love that will last a long time. And with that, we realize that it's a process. It's like a plant. It's your first friends, and you grow from that friendship. You may be attracted to each other. You can still be grow as friends. It's just a process. For real. So like, all I know is this stuff just comes. Whenever I've connected with a beautiful, amazing soul, authentic squad member, whatever, it just happened. Whenever I've finally gotten to an intimate, loving relationship or something like, just some type of love life, boom, it just happened. Whenever I wanted to hang out with my family, boom, it just happened. Whenever I wanted to make money, boom, I did the work to make the money, and sometimes it just comes, a lot of times it just comes as well. Besides me just having to go out there and make it, I'm worthy to have all the money come to me, to be honest, for all the work I've been doing. So, anyways, that's the best thing I can say, honestly, from my personal perspective. I see what's up now. I will stand for the whole astrology stuff and birth chart because it does help us have some authenticity. There are no two exact same fingerprints and stars and whatnot in the universe, so that's working in our favor to where, you know, we can loosen up some. We don't have to be in so much competition or anything like that. So for me, that's the whole message I have to say about letting go is just whatever, let go. They say really when we really, really let go, then we'll get like some amazing stuff, amazing abundance or whatever. So that's where I'm coming from because it's like crossing worlds. Part of you is like stuck on, you know, relationships that didn't go well, you know, relationship partners who did some toxic, evil, horrible things to you. when you had nothing but just tremendous love and compassion for them, and they just threw it down, or whenever you even were going to be super sweet and compassionate and everything, and it's was, you know, just the energy incompatibility was just horrible. You just were on the receiving end of so much stuff. Maybe you worked in so many jobs and you weren't credited what you really deserve, what you really are worthy for. Maybe you helped out a whole bunch of people, all this, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, you just want people just to open up their hearts and their wallets, their paychecks, and just give you some, honestly. And like, yeah, honestly, that does sound awesome and amazing. Of course, I'm open for that happening. I feel like that's how the world honestly should be. I'm not saying like, boom, everybody just gets $1 billion. That would be dope if everybody started off with the exact same amount of money. You know, I'm also just saying like, this life is so deep in depth, has so much depth to it. Like, not everybody just wants to clock into a basic 9 to 5. Some people are so skilled and talented and spiritually grown and whatever that, it's past all this matrixy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really think someone on a farm is so concerned about, oh, I'm getting paid minimum wage per hour? No, I don't know how all that stuff works. I'm just saying, like, that's the bigger picture. Farms and stuff like that, that's the bigger picture. Bigger picture money. That's the way I love that I'm looking at it. Because anybody with common sense knows, okay, if I choose to work at this fast food restaurant, and I've been working here for a year, and I've been working at all these other jobs for a long time, for maybe 5 years total, and there really hasn't been much change, no matter how hard I've tried, no matter how much I've sacrificed, no matter if I didn't eat for days or whatever, they still don't care, and it's still not enough, and they still not giving that raise. They didn't give me no raise or promotion ever for, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, when we can apply, like, a mentality of big, long term stuff, then we wake up and we're like, okay, this is common sense. Someone who's intelligent, they realize, okay, there's no way. If I desire to have a family, if I desire to travel, if I desire to have sustainability and stability in my life, then there's no way I'm gonna continue going day in and day out with the same minimum wage for the next 50, 60, 70, 80 years of my life. That's just common sense, honestly. So it wakes you up to the bigger picture of stuff, where it's past this little, like, microscopic analytical type of stuff, and it opens you up to, you know, bigger picture, more simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone, like those laborers and workers or whatever, a lot of times they just give them cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may just ask them, hey, y'all, I see y'all aren't into all this, boring, matrixy, analytical, linear type thinking. Y'all actually have a soul and a heart. Hey, can y'all help me move my couch, down the stairs? I'll give y'all $100. Boom. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Like, that's just one example. That's the type of stuff I'm into. And I've worked with moving companies, where we have done that stuff like that. And I'm just saying that's the most simple stuff. Like, not everybody wants to be in an office all day. Not everybody wants to be crunching in decimals and numbers and whatnot. Like, some people have other talents, like, let's say that there's a whole bunch of, debris from a tropical storm or hurricane, and like, maybe some people are like, hey, this is simple. It's a big mission or project for this certain little area. We'll give you $1,000 for you just to, you know, clear it up, and it may not even be that much work. Boom. That's that. That's simple. I'm not saying that's the only thing you can do. I'm just sharing ideas outside of the whole matrix. Oh, guess what? You can only flip burgers for peanuts an hour. You can only flip burgers for $5 an hour. And that's it. That's all you're good enough for. No, that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's a lie. Because everybody on the whole planet has an accumulation of a lot of experience from different places. There's some people who have a forte in football all of their life. Some people have played football since they're 5 years old. They've been enrolled in Pop Warner, football by their parents and everything, and they've been in all that all throughout college and through the pros. Guess what? That's them. You know what I'm saying? That's their life purpose, life mission, and it just goes on. It's just like I've been freeing myself up to be like, hey, okay, guess what? You're already living your life purpose, life mission. You know, you love, you love intimacy, you love deep stuff. You love esoteric, ancient stuff. You love being a nerd. You love science. You love plant-based living. You love veganism. You love the sunshine. You love nature. You love romance. You love being the one and only priority. You love being exclusive. You love being premium. You love being high, top quality, something that nobody else gets. Okay, so that's something I had to check in with myself personally for me to, you know, starting to let go and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me trying to go around everywhere into all these stores and shops and on these apps and stuff, trying to like put our hands around them like a puppet and try to control them to wanting to text us to wanting like just y'all notice when the best things happen, they just flow out naturally. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know it all. I'm a young man. I'm just sharing what I'm going through, okay? And I know that I'm aware that this will help out a whole lot of people. I'm aware that this will impact billions of people, and I'm going to set remarkable records that will change the world, and I'm going to live a really enjoyable life. So, anyways, y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.